What's going down, everybody? It's your boy, that guy Mile High, tuning back in for episode 39 of the Kush Coughfee Morning Show, season 3. Gang. Got my dog Turner One Take, my dog Eric B. How y'all fellas doing this morning?
Feeling real good. You already know.
Oh, yeah.
That was exaggerated. What's going on?
Oh, bro, we're just about to get this weekend started. You feel me? Like, we got some moves that we're making. So,
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it's good.
if I could get my ID
oh,
situation
yeah, that's right.
figured out.
Yeah. We got a little hurdle we got to do.
Oh, boy. I got to figure that out.
Ain't nothing, you know.
It's not impossible. I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah, that's right.
I ain't worried.
That's right.
I'm going to make it happen.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If it's supposed to happen, it'll happen, bro.
Facts.
There you go.
Facts.
That's it.
Just say
Yeah.
that.
100%.
You dig. But anyways, man, it is July 22nd. You know what I'm saying? 6:45 in the morning. And you already know what time it is. Let's go get it going. And by the time you're watching this, it's probably not 6:45 in the morning. I'm just, throwing it out there. That's when we're recording this. Dad joke time.
Talk to me.
I don't think you're ready.
Okay.
Oh, buddy. What is black, cool, and stands in a forest?
Black, cool, and stands in the forest. I don't know.
Bambi in a leather jacket.
Oh, hell.
Oh, God. Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, man.
What sounds like a sneeze, but it's made of leather?
Velcro.
A shoe.
Oh. I was off. Why do fish make such lousy tennis players?
I have no idea.
Because they're afraid of coming close to the net.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Tennis. Yeah, I get it. Okay. Why were the people in the towers disappointed?
I don't know.
Because they ordered pepperoni pizza, but they only got a plane. Towers.
Bruh, did this motherfucker just hit us with a 9/11 joke?
Yeah, he did.
He just hit us with a fucking terrorist 9/11 joke? Oh my God, bro.
Buddy. We're taking it there.
Yes, I'm gonna lighten the mood back up a little bit. What's Bruce Lee's vegetarian brother's name?
Broccoli.
This nigga gotta be.
Broccoli.
This nigga. That shit, or you just got it.
He might have used that one. Now
I
I think
use that
about
one.
it.
Yeah, I use that one. Yeah. Okay, why don't orphans play poker?
You went to the dark humor section today, didn't you? I don't know.
Because they don't know what a full house is.
How you feeling today, Eric? You all right? You all right?
Oh, shit, bro.
This nigga's testy.
Living in the darkness today.
Right? Oh, man. Why can't fish cry?
Them niggas is already wet.
They ain't got no eyelids. Yours was good, though. He said they already wet. What the fuck you mean, nigga?
Oh, shit. Okay, I got another one. Why was Jesus not good at basketball?
I don't even know,
That nigga
bro.
wore sandals, bro.
That nigga wore sandals. Them sandals wasn't good for fucking sport. Nigga was breaking ankles.
Because he died on the cross.
Oh, hell no.
Bruh.
I can't even laugh at that, bro. What the fuck?
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, we go in there.
Why is there a donut sitting at the dentist's office?
I don't know.
It's there to get a filling.
Okay,
say,
yeah, I
it got
fuck
a
with
hole
that.
in it.
Need to fill that hole, goddammit. You dig what I'm saying?
Look,
Oh,
man.
man. Anyways. Are you good,
Okay, I
Mr.
got-
Dark
I got-
Humor?
I got-
You got one more? Okay, go.
I'll do one more.
Go.
Crazy.
What do you call a police officer in a sleeping bag?
A roasted pig.
Pig in a blanket.
I knew it was going to be something with a pig. Fucking. Woo.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Y'all might want to go check on Eric today. Send him good vibes. Send that man some good vibes, goddammit.
Yes.
I mean, we've done some dark humor, but you, every one of them, no, bro. Yeah, like 5. Like, goddamn.
Oh, I knew how I was coming today. I was
Apparently,
like, yep.
he's sending Eric B good
Thanks.
vibes, people.
That's funny.
Anyways, man, we have some other crazy nonsense that happened. You know what I'm saying? There was a video that was released by the I want to say the LAPD. Yeah, by the LAPD. It was footage of a man basically getting his robbers. So he was talking to two young ladies, and the car pulls up, two motherfuckers hop out, a little argument ensues, and guns get drawn, and he...
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
He let off before them.
Yeah, he got him. He hit both of them.
Oh, damn.
Non-threatening injuries to both of them, but they both got arrested. They were both on fucking parole, so they both have parole
shit.
violations.
Yep.
They both are getting charged with fucking conspiracy to commit robbery.
Damn.
Like, that's some bullshit up. God damn. Like,
this is LA, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, this is some LA shit for sure.
Bruh.
Yeah.
That's some shit right there, though. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
22-year-old Nicholas Brown and 28-year-old Markel Hayes were taken into custody because they was trying to rob a motherfucker and got shot themselves in the process.
You got to be careful who you fucking with.
Apparently. That nigga was with all the shit.
That's crazy.
All
yeah.
of the shit. You know who else is now with all the shits? We have motherfucking the drug companies, Johnson & Johnson, and then three other major drug distribution companies that have agreed to pay $26 billion
Damn.
to settle thousands of lawsuits across the country over the opiate crisis. So basically how it's going to look is you got Johnson & Johnson, who's required to pay $5 billion of that $26 billion.
Okay.
And they have 9 years to do so, they have to pay 3.7 of that in the first 3 years.
Oh,
and then they
shit.
get the next 5 years to pay off the rest.
Right.
Then you got the rest of the people that have to divvy out $21 million amongst the three of them.
Okay.
So, and that's what's going to be funneled into all the cities, down to the street level where it's going to be able to be used for recovery and, fixing shit.
Fire.
You dig what I'm saying? Fucking programs to help motherfuckers get off of that shit. So, yeah.
So yeah, the Johnson & Johnson, like they own a lot of big
They own
pharma shit, right?
everything.
Yeah, like
Well, not everything, but they own a good
lot
portion of some shit.
for sure.
Like a whole lot of shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But
So-
yeah, they were being sued and accused, like them and the distribution companies being accused of basically taking advantage of people, funneling their drugs into the communities,
Okay.
and basically contributing to the whole crisis and why people
Hell
are
yeah.
addicted to these drugs and shit. So yeah,
Word.
shout out to them.
Might take you a minute to get that money, but
yeah, I mean, not even that it's gonna take a minute. It's they're giving them the time because like the three distributors have like 15 years or some shit to start paying it off or something.
Mhm.
And then Johnson & Johnson has 9, like I said, as of which they have the first 3 years have to pay back
Right.
more than half of that.
Yep.
And, make sure it's already in
this
this
shit going.
Get it going,
That's
motherfucker.
right.
You dig? So, it is what it is. I'm just happy that they're at least acknowledging it.
Yeah, hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And trying to help.
They
It's
fucked up a lot
probably
of
still
shit.
not enough money. You dig? I mean, that's $26 billion a lot, but it's probably still not enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you're
Facts.
talking 50 states and, all the
Oh yeah.
fucking thousands and hundreds of thousands of people that they've affected,
And
both
that's-
families and personal lives and
That's
shit.
right.
So
that money's nothing to people that have died.
facts, because they can't ever get their people's
That's
back.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Something else that we can give an update about, the whole Dr. Dre situation, him and his divorce.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
So Nicole Young, the ex-wife, has been granted her spousal support.
Oh,
Guess how much this motherfucker has to pay her a month?
So she wanted what, like $2 million, right? But
So-
I think that's what she wanted. She was trying to get.
Guess how much he has to pay a year?
So
You throw a number out there if you want. You can
Um,
you can guess the month, how much the monthly payment is, or the yearly payment. Whichever one you feel you can get a better guess at.
so I'll say 10 mil a year.
Nah, not quite that much.
Okay.
She be out her goddamn fucking mind.
Yeah, right.
I want to say she's probably getting about 100, 200 bands probably a month, maybe.
You're right in there, and yep. So she's
Like
gonna get
150?
she's getting just under 300,000 a month,
Ooh.
which equates to 3.5 million
Damn.
a year.
Yeah.
And he has to pay this.
For life, for life, right?
He has to pay this shit until either one of three things happen. She either
It's remarried.
gets remarried,
Yeah.
enters into a new domestic relationship that becomes serious and shit. Death by either party,
Okay.
and that's it.
So basically, she has to stay single. for her to get-
She's incentivized to stay single. If you ask
Yeah,
me,
hell yeah. What? $300K a month?
I'm gonna make 3.5 million just to be me
Yeah.
and to do me, and I can just fuck these motherfuckers and kick them out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She about to have a hot girl fucking
Life.
next 15 years and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you mean? That's an incentivized motherfucking situation to not have to do shit.
Nah, that's
To not get another motherfucking man. Like, you know what I'm saying? She gonna be sitting there like, get a man, 3.5 mil. Get a man. Yeah, 3.5 mil, goddammit. The fuck?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
She gonna get that money.
She gonna get that money and keep that money.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Every penny. Every penny.
She, you thought, Dre. You thought I was gonna remarry. Nigga, I still love you. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be hitting that nigga like this from across the fucking, you know what I'm saying? I
love
still
you.
love you.
Oh, no.
3.5 mil.
Hey, if I was Dre, I would try to reconcile. I'd be like,
Look,
I love
he
you,
got to
girl.
start paying this shit immediately. August 1st.
Like, let's get remarried.
August 1st,
Fuck that.
2021. Like, it's immediately.
Nigga said, let's get remarried.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, try to
You
stop
sure
this
you wanna
shit.
go,
Knowing that nigga, her ass better start paying for security.
look, catch this. Look, that ain't even it though. So he got to pay her that every year on top of the judge still ordering him to pay all the expenses for the Malibu and the Pacific Palisades homes.
Damn. So he's got to pay her bills and her.
Bruh. Damn. And she get to keep the insurance.
Oh, bro. She can,
The only insurance that she has to come out of pocket for is anything that's not health insurance.
She
so if
came-
she wants to
she
have
came
some,
up.
if she want to have some other insurances, she got to pay for those
it-
out of her $3.5 million.
I'm sure she'll be all right.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck. Bruh.
Yeah,
That
It should make me not want to get married ever.
She came
Bro,
up.
this is why I be trying to tell y'all niggas. Like, I just
She
don't
came up. God damn.
never be married.
Look,
Like,
look.
niggas
That shit is
like that.
that shit
Knowing who the
crazy.
Fuck, I am and
Right.
what I'm about to be. Yeah. Yeah. You can,
But that's like, look, you want to know what's so crazy? That's like Jeff Bezos' fucking situation. Remember when he got divorced from his wife?
Yeah, look how
He had like
money
he had like $68 billion. And he gave her like half. Not even like, he gave her half. He was like, you know what?
Here.
I'm cool. We're cool. Like,
because he knows
you
he's-
take half, bitch.
he's going to bounce back from
She
that like it's
became
nothing.
one of the richest people
Yeah.
on the planet.
Yeah, one of the richest women.
No, he just paid her out. He just said, you know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Here,
Fuck it.
I got
Yeah,
68
yeah.
something billion. I'm going to give you 30 whatever fucking billion and you just go about your life. I'm going to go about mine.
Facts.
And within a year and a half, 2 years, he quadrupled
I'm
that
telling you,
shit because
he's
he's
gonna-
got
he's
what,
gonna shake
100
back,
and,
bro.
he's got like 100 and some odd billion dollars now.
Like, it's crazy.
So he was just like, yeah, all right, it's cool. It's a drop in the bucket.
He just paid like $26 million for a ride to space for 11 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Anyways, that's terrible.
Yeah.
That's
It's
terrible.
a lot of money a month.
Bruh. I just can't even fathom like paying somebody. Like, I mean, granted, I guess if you make the amount of money that Dre makes, excuse
But
me,
still,
that's still like they look give me shit. Like, whoa. God damn. Anyways, New Jersey, there's a man who's suing the Dunkin' Donuts Corporation or the people who like do all the deliveries situation for Dunkin' Donuts
okay.
because he was fired for having a hot UA, tested positive for marijuana.
Damn it. In Jersey?
In Jersey, which it is legal,
Yeah.
and they've been having a medical situation where it was illegal for you could test for marijuana, but if it came up hot, you couldn't fire, you couldn't do any sort of
Right.
repercussions, you can't make motherfucker take a class or none of that bullshit.
Yeah.
And that was extended into the whole 21 and up situation when they went recreational.
Right.
But some companies are still following their old policies. Some people are just drop marijuana off the situation altogether, and with that, has created a lot of confusion.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because the reality is you could still probably find yourself in a lawsuit by not testing for marijuana, and then somebody gets hurt, right? And then you didn't test for it, and it was like, oh, that person was impaired, and you got an argument there, right?
Right.
But on the flip end of that situation, if you fire motherfuckers because of weed, and it's clearly in the fucking state in the law that you can't,
That you can't.
well, now you got a motherfucking other problem.
Yeah, now
that
you
person
got
can
a
sue you
lawsuit.
for motherfucking firing motherfucker.
Right.
So it's one of those things where it's like, all right, well, I guess hopefully you get some good judges that are on your side.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? Good motherfucking jury motherfuckers, because it's a toss up. It's a 50-50. You know what I'm saying? It's a 50-50. Somebody may, they may side with the employers and be like, look, that's their policy, blah, blah, blah. They may side with the employee.
Right.
Or
I think
former
these,
employees. You never know.
these businesses just need to learn their lesson.
Yeah,
That's it.
well,
So
if
I
Amazon
hope-
stopped fucking
Facts,
testing for
like-
weed, and even the feds have relaxed and loosened up some of their
Yeah,
weed
for their
policies.
employees.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Mhm.
Right, like nigga.
You know what I mean?
Shit,
Fucking
nigga,
donuts.
niggas high probably make better donuts.
Facts. Facts.
Facts. So, but anyways, yeah, you know, on some bullshit. That's that bullshit. You know, a whole lot of bullshit. And with some more bullshit, there's a new study that comes out that's kind of linking, not kind of, it does show some sort of link of crazy marijuana use and schizophrenia. Yeah, linking them both together, basically just saying that it's in 2% of the cases of schizophrenia that it could be directly linked to just an over
Like
use of
too much
marijuana.
THC?
It's just using kind of like that same thing where people were throwing up and having the little weird fucking reactions and shit. There's a whole term for it, I forgot. But it like makes people just go into like this like dry heave spell where like they'll just throw up for hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah, I've heard of this before for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
now that we're able to
From
smoke.
smoking too much or just
Yeah,
like,
too much.
Oh shit.
Like your body just it's
Yeah,
too
your
much
body,
THC.
it just
like,
your body just
it's
shuts down on
rejects
itself
it.
basically,
Yeah,
and just it becomes a harmful thing to your body. Like it looks at it in a negative way instead of positive. Like you'll still get high and shit, but you're gonna have like all these crazy
It's just trying to get it
negative
out of you.
effects.
Yeah.
It'll
Like
make
you'll
you
be throwing
fucking
up,
just-
sweating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Crazy shit. Yep.
Shit.
So, but that's another situation that you know has come out and they're linking.
So-
And now that again, these are the things that now that we're able to study and a lot more, you know, accurate, you know, studies can be done and scientifically just really dived into.
Yeah.
We're gonna start finding things that like this. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna start to be able to really correlate
Pinpoint
certain
shit.
things.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? Not saying that weed's not good for you,
That's one. of
but
the
not
reasons
saying that
I
it's
don't,
not bad for you too.
Facts. That's why I don't smoke concentrates like that.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, 'cause
not a big concentrate
so
person.
heavy.
Yeah, it's just it
It's-
makes no
it's-
sense to me, bro.
And it's just about too like how like I'm you know niggas have been studying it for years and years, but not on a legal level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And not on a level to where it's been like this. Most of the shit
Yeah,
that's
it's
been
Not the
studied.
Like,
concentration
still,
levels
it's still
that we have
untouched.
now.
Right.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's the
It's
reality.
different.
It's like we really don't know. Like they can sit here and they can tell us like, okay, well, if you smoke this for about a year or two, maybe 3 years, you know,
You should be
it's
good.
cool.
You know, you'll
But
adjust.
They don't know yet to tell us like, hey, bro,
Your
if you-
10-year
you smoke this
plans
shit
and
for 10
20 years.
There you go.
you're
We don't
fine.
know what the side effects
Yeah,
are. gonna be.
and there are some small studies that have come out to like, you know, show that and explain that shit. But at the end of the day, it was not with the type of products that we're consuming today.
Right.
Right? Like that's why it was so important that the feds stopped all the blocking of the studies and research that could be done and allowing other research facilities and companies to be able to get involved and not only do that, but to get involved with the communities
Right.
and actually study the products that we actually fucking
today.
consume. Like we're
Yeah.
not consuming the fucking weed out of the Mississippi
Yeah,
college and shit in their
facts.
fucking basement,
And from the
hidden in the
fucking-
corner and shit.
Right.
From the 50s and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's not
shit's a little more potent.
bruh, a whole lot more potent.
Yeah.
Like that's to be real. Like we're
And then
we're talking weed
grown-
that's like
it's grown
swag
less
fucking
naturally now too. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
That too.
Even though it could be better in some instances, most of the time you know like okay, it's better. We know more about this shit.
Right.
But like it's still more manipulation.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
for sure. And we're really in. I think on a side note of it's like you have to be super technical. There's a lot of science behind growing now, but at the end of the day, like you said, I mean, we just still don't know with these products, right?
Right.
Like it's just such a big difference. Like you're talking products back in the day that were on average like 10% to now an average of 20,
Right.
25. You know what I'm saying? Or just high teens in general. Like it's double. So, you know, there's going to be some different effects. There are going to be some things that we probably notice now that we never had to deal with or notice then.
Especially
Our
long-term
kids
effects.
is gonna be smoking fucking 50% nugs.
You know what I mean?
Unless they put these bans that these states are
Oh,
really
that's
trying
right.
to
Like
do.
they put a cap on
Some of them
everything.
already
Yeah.
started.
Yep.
So, but anyways, man, we got some shit out of New I was about to say New Jersey again, Missouri. But it's basically from a medical marijuana card clinic that closed down and has to basically repay some of its investors, has to pay back some of that money
Okay.
for shutting down and basically just kind of prematurely quitting operations is kind of what it seemed like. But this is one of those moments where just people who are out there trying to invest and you're looking for these dope opportunities. This is a perfect example of why you should do your research and actually invest in companies that are doing shit.
Absolutely.
And have a repertoire behind them, have people who have a plan and can actually answer your questions correctly. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you
Shit
are
like this
guaranteed
happens.
shit. Investments
right.
are investments. You're guaranteed to nothing, right?
There you go.
You may or may lose money.
Right.
That's the only thing that's guaranteed is that you may win, you may lose. one of them's gonna happen.
You just gotta
but you're not
figure out
you know
the chances
Yeah.
of how good
And
it is.
You could control that a little bit more when you do your research, do your due diligence, and motherfucking just research some motherfuckers first.
There you go.
Ask some questions first. But anyways, they had 8 in-state investors from Missouri and 8 out-of-state investors from across the country, from a whole bunch of different states: South Carolina, Kansas, Tennessee, Texas.
Yeah. But they didn't know nothing about marijuana.
Well, it was just I think they all got in with the pretense that this was going to be some longevity shit.
Exactly.
And the reality is this company's plan was flawed. It seems from the beginning.
Okay.
Because they wanted to be they thought they were one of the first people who was going to do this in Missouri. Start a card and give evaluations and all that shit. But the reality is if you have the idea, 10 other people probably did too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? You got to be not only willing to set the bar and the standard, but you got to be able to read the market and see what else is going on around you. Again, doing your due diligence so that you can be a competitive player in the game.
100%.
Right? And it seems like they just kind of fell off their competitive edge because they were charging $100 more than anybody else. In some cases, $200 more for an evaluation than anyone else. You know what I'm saying? Because the average was between $100 and $200 for you to get an evaluation and go get your card. They were charging $299. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, y'all weren't trying to compete.
No, no.
That's why you went out of business, goddammit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all felt like you had to shut down the doors and then you wanted to blame everybody else. It's not everybody else's fault. You went around about this whole situation wrong in the beginning. That's just what it is, man. Bump your head, learn some shit, and keep it pushing.
There you go.
You know, so
pay back your investors.
Yeah, and they got ordered to pay back like $52,000 of it or some shit. So, bless you, man.
Thank you.
They'll have to pay back some of that money. If it's going to be paid back and when it's going to be paid back, I don't fucking know. They do have a time frame of when they have to pay it back, so hopefully they reach that time frame. Otherwise, another $15,000 is going to be added to that whole situation.
So 52 bands, you said?
52,000.
Okay,
yes,
that's not too bad, I guess.
Yep. So, did you see when we were out in Vegas? Did you notice that there was dispensaries inside some of the hotels? And
I did notice one.
Like the mall areas and shit.
I did notice one.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah. So, and that's actually happening all over the place. There's a lot of places that are like finding themselves, or a lot of states that are finding them their malls and shopping centers and shit having weed tenants involved.
Hell yeah.
But it's because of the whole pandemic and the malls and shit had so many people close down stores.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying? Because people weren't moving around. Like they weren't making enough money to justify these brick and mortar operations. Yeah. So they had to go find the likely tenants who are sitting there like, hey, I'll pay you. I'll play you gladly to be in that motherfucker.
Did you stop at any dispos while you were out there?
I know, because I told you.
I know.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I had to ask though.
Not a fan.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Yeah. Me and one of the Uber drivers kind of got into it talking about Colorado weed and Vegas weed.
That shit happened to me in L.A.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was disappointed. One of my cousins in L.A., he's my cousin, but I just met this nigga, so I was like, I was treating him like a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hell yeah.
This nigga's like, yeah, man, I'm about to bring y'all to the dispensary. We gonna get some gas. All right, shit, bro. I've been waiting to smoke L.A. weed. Right. It's my first time out there. Nigga, for like 3 days in a row, he kept going in there, and I don't know if it's just this nigga, but I'm pretty sure it was just the weed, because he was coming out with some cool strains. Strains, whatever the fuck you want to say. This nigga was coming out with some shit that's like, all right, I had that shit back home, but it just wasn't the same. And
right.
I'm like, I don't know why, but it's weird because anytime I've smoked some homegrown shit, like from some LA niggas, it's always been the best weed ever.
Right. But look, you want to know the difference is, so the LA dudes who are doing the homegrown stuff, they're taking a little bit more care of their shit.
Right.
They're, it's a little bit more, I mean, that's the biggest difference. They're taking care of it more. But the other biggest difference is we actually have to cure here. Like, we are a fucking desert.
That's right.
So the reason why, like, for instance, you ever had Cali weed that, like, here, like, had somebody bring it here or whatever, and then all of a sudden after a day or two, that shit started smelling like fucking grass clippings and shit. And just like, it didn't have that same smell when you was in Cali or when you first got here and shit. Yeah. Shit start getting all crispy.
I noticed the texture difference.
So,
really the smell, though.
See, and bruh, I promise you, when you bust it open, it still might be, that smell stuff might be there. But open that bag and shit and smell without busting it.
It's a little different.
Like, that ain't the same shit. But it's because it's drying out and it's starting, like, you have to cure it.
Yeah.
At that point, like, the humidity in California is always at a consistent percentage that the weed never actually dries.
Right.
Right? Like, that's why the weed is always so sticky. You're literally like, the bud is not dry.
Right.
Like, you're smoking wet weed. That's why that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, again, there's certain people like those homegrown people who will do the cure process in Cali because
that's why it's
they
so fire.
know that that one extra step in doing that, taking that little bit extra time is the difference between
a huge difference.
their weed staying good and fucking having the flavor profile be there and the smell be there all the way from here to fucking Florida.
Yeah.
Right? That's the difference. But the rest of these niggas don't give a fuck because they're like, oh, this shit still smell like gas. I don't even got to do shit. It's just in the bag.
Right.
And it smell good. You open this bag, you get a whiff. Bam. That shit go to another state, though. That shit dry out faster than fuck. Like, goddamn. So, yeah, that's the biggest difference of us. And why there's really no debate. Because we have to actually cure here. Y'all have the option. That's an optional step. That's not an optional step.
Yeah. There's water in your hair.
Right. That's an optional step for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it's not for us. We don't have an option to not cure the weed. Otherwise, the weed smells like fucking grass and lawn clippings and shit. Bullshit. You don't want that. So, yeah. That's just what it is. Motherfuckers. Anyways, but back to the whole little mall thing. There's a whole bunch of malls that are starting to, you know, take on this whole idea of the dispensary setting and whatnot. And there's even some mall owners that are like, yo, like, they don't even seem like dispensaries, bro. They're just retail centers. Like, these motherfuckers got iPads and shit.
Go. Yes.
They look like fucking Apple stores and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's some real shit. Go into a cookie. Have you been to like a real cookie store? See, if you go into a real cookie store or even like the new Red Root store, there's a handful of other stores that are kind of trying to take this open floor plan approach where instead of you walking up to a counter and the bud tender serving you on the other side of the counter, you get to walk around the room. And the bud tender comes out and like follows
they have
you.
An iPad with them and
like on some real retail type shit. Like you get to, you know, you get that like one-on-one Apple type experience.
There you go. That's right.
Where is, you know, people, they're just trying to get away and differentiate, you know, from that whole like, you know, just
over the
counter shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And trying to make things a little bit more personable, especially since everything is for the most part pre-packed. Like you don't really have to have, you know, that situation of over the counter so much. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so many goddamn fucking places around the United States popping up and embracing the industry into these giant retail situations.
Love it.
Yeah, super dope, man. Motherfuckers gonna make some money. But we got a congressman. I was gonna say congresswoman. It's congressman who came out the other day and basically was just like, look, he was throwing some shade at the whole suspension of Sakari Richardson and the positive THC test and everything. Basically just like, look, this is some bullshit. Y'all will tolerate alcohol in the Olympics. An athlete can drink all day. All day. You wouldn't even know because that motherfucker would, you know, you wake up the next day, you straight.
Right.
You dig? So he's like, that's some bullshit. He's like, especially since we know the only thing that them motherfuckers smoking some weed's gonna help you with and help you win as far as competitions go, the hot dog eating contest. You know what I'm saying?
Is that what he said?
Yeah. He said that shit ain't helping shit. That's only a fucking performance enhancing drug for a hot dog eating contest. Like the fuck are you talking about?
That's pretty funny.
And you know what I'm saying? You try to eat as many hot dogs as you want to. Smoke some weed before that motherfucker. Now you might have a little advantage over the competitors and shit.
You've been outrunning motherfuckers high as hell.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there you go.
Setting records, not just outrunning niggas, setting records.
Really run not high. Like, you know
right. Imagine how fast she might have been. You know what I mean? Facts. That's some real shit. But you know what time it is? It's that mid-pack time.
You smoke mids? Oh, you smoke mids?
Who's got the mid pack?
We got a couple mid packs.
Okay.
We got a couple. We're gonna start off with the first one because he's a little less of a mid pack because it is what it is.
Right.
But we have a top Catholic priest who had to resign after allegedly being exposed because he had a goddamn Grindr account.
Grindr. Not familiar.
Yeah, me neither.
Grindr is the LGBTQ community.
Like a Tinder?
Tinder.
No shit.
Yeah.
No.
He had to resign because he's too woke.
Because he's on the app.
Because he's too woke. You know what I'm saying? He expressing himself. Express yourself. But he's not the one that's going to get the mid-pack, all right?
Okay.
The one we're giving it to is actually going to be the Catholic Church.
Okay.
Sorry, people.
Yeah.
They got to get it for this one.
Yep.
Because they out here, either one of two things. They either just told us that they have way more power than they should, or They just out here fucking lying.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One of the two
Right.
things. And I don't like either.
They're both wrong.
So they basically kind of put out the whole situation where they're like, yo, we have all the data to prove that he was logging on to Grindr, on like a daily basis from 18 to 2020, whether it was in his office, his home, conference meetings in
Tracking
other
the fuck
states.
out of this fool.
He was just doing his thing. They even like accused him of going to like a brothel and shit, like like a gay brothel.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck would you know this?
Yeah, bro, they keep a GPS on him, whatever he does.
Right. So
Jesus.
either you are like tracking this man's
Yeah,
every move, and
and
y'all are like on some FBI, CIA shit,
Right.
and you're again, like I said, showing that you got way more power than you should fucking have.
Oh, yeah.
Or you're just fucking lying. Because Grindr had their spokeswoman come out and be like, they're fucking lying.
Yeah, they can't do
They
that
don't
type
got
of
our
shit.
fucking data.
Right.
That shit ain't public.
Right.
The fuck you mean?
See,
So
okay.
they're basically throwing the same shit out there. Like, unless these motherfuckers are like hacking us
Yeah.
and doing some illegal shit,
Some illegal shit, yeah.
they wouldn't have that information. So that's either a lie or they're doing some illegal shit.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
man.
Like, damn,
Yeah,
son.
damn it.
So yeah, he, had his little graceful fucking resign where it was like, I'm just gonna resign and I don't want to mess up operations that the
Right.
people have and the committee is doing and
But he's
blah,
going to
blah, blah.
continue to use Grindr.
He's gonna continue to be on Grindr. You goddamn straight he probably is.
Whatever floats your little boat, sir.
Hey man,
Yeah,
to each his own, goddamn it.
Yeah.
I don't think that you should have had to resign. Like I think that's some Old Testament bullshit.
For
That
sure.
you know what I'm saying? Like again,
Sexual
I'm not the
preference,
most
whatever.
religious person, so I'm the last motherfucker. Damn. Let a motherfucker live his life, goddamn it.
That's
Look,
it.
the one thing that I can say, and I will give this man some credit, is that they did make it very clear that there was no minors involved in his situation.
Good.
He was dealing with adults.
There we
He
go.
was doing his thing.
There we
he
go.
was on an adult app. He was just living his life.
That's it.
God damn it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Leave that man alone.
Leave that man alone.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of like strange, like just in life, period, that people care so much about like what other people do like that. It's so
don't
weird,
get it.
bro.
I don't either.
I don't get it. Like, what is that going to do for you at the end of the day?
Bro, people be mad as fuck
Don't
at
get it.
other motherfuckers for shit that literally has zero effect on them.
Right.
Zero.
It's
None.
crazy to me.
It
It's like,
blows my mind, bro.
Yeah. You ain't
Yeah.
lying.
I'll never understand.
Never.
This is something else I ain't going to understand either.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. We got a Boston teen who was arrested for allegedly sexually assaulting a horse.
Oh, bruh. What is that called? Bestiality?
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit.
So a 19-year-old
Oh, my
Boston kid was
Yeah.
arrested for allegedly
Hold up.
sexually assaulting a horse
Oh, was
in Norfolk, motherfucking Michigan.
it? I want to.
Jackson Z. Kelly was charged with sexual conduct or contact with an animal, breaking and entering, and cruelty to animals after turning himself into police. Authorities say they received many calls providing information, which eventually led to the identification of Kelly as the suspect.
So this nigga was just outside.
Bruh. Surveillance cameras
Like, you
captured
are tweaking.
the July 15 assault and showed Kelly had some familiarity with horses prior to breaking into the Turner Hill Center in Norfolk. Kelly apparently tried unplugging the camera, but it was still recording and caught him sexually assaulting the animal. The stable
my
owner,
God.
Hillary Swar, told reporters, I look at this person as a sexual predator. It's a threat to our very small community where a lot of people feel extremely violated and rightfully so. I agree.
Oh, yeah.
If a motherfucker broke in my house and fucked my horse, I would be fucking hurt. Like, my horse has got PTSD now. You know what I'm saying?
So the question I had, was this a female horse or a male horse?
I don't know. And I don't know if he actually fucked the horse
Yeah,
or what
like,
he
that's-
actually
so
did
that's
to
what
the
I'm
horse 'cause
saying,
they
like-
left that out. But I'm just going to throw it out there. He probably fucked the horse. You know what I'm saying? Because it couldn't have been the other way around because he'd be dead. You know what I'm saying? The horse got like 8 fucking feet dicks. Like, that motherfucker would have died. So it was the other way around. He assaulted the horse. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's terrible shit.
Even horses ain't safe these days.
Even the horses, lock your horses up. Make sure you got
That
your
might be
cameras
the
on.
Like some of the strangest shit I've ever heard. in my
Yeah,
life.
that shit's
Like,
different.
for sure. Like,
I saw that shit. Was like, the fuck are we doing out here? Motherfuckers is fucking horses and shit.
yo,
Oh, I'm done.
Anyways, man, thought we enjoyed your day off. Your Thursday, your Friday Junior. Started off on a good day. Good note. Friday Junior. I love y'all. There is no me without you. Ours live life high, honest, intelligent, genuine, humble. Shout out to all the sponsors from the past, the present, the future. If you worked with us, we appreciate you. If you haven't worked with us and you want to, go ahead and hit us up. You already know how to do it. Kush Coughfee Morning Show. That guy MileHigh. You can hit up Eric B. Hit up the Content Creation Studio.
Yes,
it don't even
sir.
matter. Shit, hit up Turner One Take. You know what I'm saying? It don't fucking matter. We'll get the message. Oh, I'm throwing blunt shit.
Toss the blunt.
Toss the blunt. It's like a new game. Throw that shit. Don't burn yourself. Anyways, shout out to my dog Turner One Take. Go follow all his platforms, stream his music, do everything you need to. One word, Turner One Take. Run that shit up. Help my boy, support him, and let's get him to that next level. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to my dog Eric, the Content Creation Studio,
Yes,
Josh,
Appreciate you, bro.
JD, Jessica, everybody over here who helps make this whole situation possible. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. There is no me without you. And shout out to everybody out there watching again without y'all supporting, liking, commenting, subscribing, do what you need to do. This shit ain't possible either. So I love y'all. Peace.